More on I4 Gravity Racing.
Welcome to War on I4 Gravity Racing. I'm your host, Cletus Papadopoulos, and today you're watching round one of the Hot Wheels F1 Series Racer. Well guys, the time has finally arrived. 11 drivers have come here to the War on I4 Motor Sports Complex for one purpose, and that's to be crowned champion.
And it won't be easy, Cletus. With that many vehicles on the track at once, there's going to be a lot of banging and jousting for 10 laps.
For me, it's quite refreshing to see so many new faces here competing in this series, from the likes of Arlo, the Crazy Canuck, Tooth Fairy Jr., and Alex Patron. This is going to be very exciting to see what these teams can do in racing competition. Let's take a minute to talk about the specs to these vehicles. This series will utilize a Hot Wheels F1 Racer casting. Competitors had to maintain the original wheels and were only able to use graphite lubing. In addition, the teams were allocated a maximum weight of 60 grams. Although no one quite made that weight, most of the cars here today are in between 36 and 34 grams, which is going to make the competition very tight.
This particular casting has a very low profile, which should make for some very clean racing. I don't expect to see very many crashes.
We're going to take a quick moment to hear a word from our venue sponsors. So grab a snack and come on back, because you don't want to miss a moment of round one of the Hot Wheels F1 Series Racer. We are not making die-cast cars. Here at ProTrack, we're taking a different approach with the advances of 3D printing. And I repeat, we're not making die-cast cars. We're making gravity race cars. Kicking things off for lap number one on the front row and pole, Arlo, followed by Randy Tooth Fairy Jr., Alex Patron, and Wally Champ. Second row, Regina Milford, Scooter Runwell, Nasuka, and the Crazy Canuck. And filling out the third row, Mr. K&N, WD-40, and Nakasuka Wasabi. Lap number one is underway, and Alex Patron has a slight lead as they come out of the chicane, going into the hairpin. Alex Patron opens up a lead. Here comes Wally Champ. Arlo is giving chase, and it's going to be Alex Patron for lap number one, followed by Wally Champ, and Scooter Runwell sneaks in for third place. Setting the grid for lap number two, Alex Patron P1, followed by Wally Champ and Scooter Runwell. Arlo is going to fill out the front row. Second row, Nasuka, the Crazy Canuck, Randy Tooth Fairy Jr., and Regina Milford. Finally, the third row, Mr. K&N, WD-40, and Nakasuka Wasabi.
Cletus, that was a clean first lap as I expected.
Scooter, it certainly was. Now lap number two is underway, and here we go. And Wally Champ takes a big lead, and he's going. He's shot out of the gate like a cannon, and Alex Patron is giving chase. And here comes the Crazy Canuck. Wally Champ takes lap number two, followed by the Crazy Canuck, and Arlo sneaks in for third place, pushing Alex Patron down to fourth place, followed by Scooter Runwell. For lap number three, front row and pole, Wally Champ, followed by the Crazy Canuck, Arlo, and Alex Patron. Second row, Scooter Runwell, Regina Milford, Randy Tooth Fairy Jr., and Nasuka. Third row, WD-40, Nakasuka Wasabi, and Mr. K&N. Cletus, while it's early, Randy Tooth Fairy Jr. appears to be struggling so far. Chuck, we'll keep an eye on it. Lap number three is underway, and Wally Champ has the lead with the Crazy Canuck giving chase, followed by Arlo along the back straight. Here comes Alex Patron, and he's going to win lap number three, and Arlo sneaks out Wally Champ for second place. Cletus, as you touched on it, wow, what a battle for second place. Arlo and Wally Champ, they're going at it right to the finish line, with Arlo narrowly squeaking it out. Here we go for lap number 4 with Alex Patron on the front row and pole, followed by Arlo, Wally Champ, and Regina Milford. Second row, the Crazy Canuck, Scooter Runwell, Randy Tooth Ferry Jr., and WD-40 has started to make a move. Third row, Nasuka, Mr. K&N, and Nakasuka Wasabi. Clean start for lap number 4. Arlo takes the lead, followed by Alex Patron. And Alex Patron is giving chase. Arlo has the lead along the back straight. Arlo's going to take lap number 4, followed by Regina Milford, Wally Champ, Alex Patron, the Crazy Canuck, and WD-40. We're at the halfway point. Lap number 5, front row and pole. Arlo, followed by Regina Milford, Wally Champ, and Alex Patron. Second row, the Crazy Canuck, WD-40, Scooter Runwell, and Randy Tooth Ferry Jr. That third row, Nasuka, Nakasuka Wasabi, and Mr. K&N.
Cletus, so far neither team has an advantage in this race.
Lap number 5 is underway, and Arlo takes the lead out of turn number 1. Wally Champ makes a late pass. Wally Champ crashes in the chicane. That opens the door for Arlo, and Alex Patron makes a late push to take lap number 5, followed by Randy Tooth Ferry Jr. and Arlo.
Guys, that's a pretty crash by Wally Champ. Let's hope he's okay.
Scooter, this is disastrous for the New Jersey Drive team. They were running up near the front of the pack. Cletus and Scooter, as both of you already know, Wally Champ suffered a horrific crash going into the hairpin. His vehicle was then pushed all the way down the back straight to turn number 6. Now looking at the replay, it appears Wally Champ just came in a little too hot. He got his vehicle up and sideways. That left no room for Scooter Runwell, which makes impacts with Wally Champ's vehicle and pushes it all the way down the back straight. Let's hope Wally Champ's okay. Moving on. Front row and pole for lap number 6, Alex Patron, followed by Randy Tooth Ferry Jr., Arlo, and Regina Milford. Filling out that second row, Scooter Runwell, Nakasuka Wasabi, Nasuka, Mr. K&N, WD-40, and Wally Champ has made it back to the starting grid in his backup vehicle. We're green for lap number 6. Alex Patron has the lead, followed by Scooter Runwell and Arlo. Alex Patron has the lead along the back straight. Here comes Regina Milford. It's Alex Patron by a nose, followed by Regina Milford, Arlo, the Crazy Canuck, and Nakasuka Wasabi.
Cletus, it looks like Nakasuka Wasabi might have found something late in this race.
Guys, look at this late push on lap number 6. Regina Milford starts to close the ground, and for a brief moment, you think she has it. Alex Patron says nope, closes the door on her, and he wins lap number 6. Going into lap number 7, front row and pole, Alex Patron, followed by Regina Milford, Arlo, and the Crazy Canuck. Second row, Nakasuka Wasabi, Randy Tooth Ferry Jr., Nasuka, and Scooter Runwell. Filling out that third row, WD-40, Wally Champ, and Mr. K&N.
Cletus, we're starting to see a theme here. Alex Patron may be the fastest car in the group.
Lap number 7 is underway. Regina Milford takes the lead in the chicane. Out of the chicane, Regina Milford still holds the lead along the back straight with Alex Patron and Arlo giving chase. It's a drag race to the finish. Regina Milford is going to take lap number 7, followed by Arlo, the Crazy Canuck, and Alex Patron.
Well, Cletus, I stand corrected. Based off of the last lap, anyone has a shot.
Guys, take a look at how close this was. Coming out of turn 6, you have 3 cars within a car length of each other battling it out. Regina Milford was able to win it and take lap number 7. Here's your grid for lap number 8. Front row and pole, Regina Milford, followed by Arlo, the Crazy Canuck, and Alex Patron. Second row, Scooter Runwell, Randy Tooth Ferry Jr., Mr. K&N is starting to move up, Nakasuka Wasabi, Wally Champ, WD-40, and Nasuka. Lap number 8 is underway. Arlo takes the lead out of turn number 1. Mr. K&N has crashed into the chicane. Back to the action. Arlo has the lead with Regina Milford giving chase, and the Crazy Canuck makes a late surge, and he's going to win lap number 8, followed by Arlo, Alex Patron, and Regina Milford. Red flag in turn number 3 involving Mr. K&N. He overturned his vehicle, and it looks like it stalled WD-40. They'll be moving to the back of the grid. Here in the replay, out of turn number 1, everything looks good between all of the drivers as they make their way to the chicane. All looks well, but right here, Mr. K&N has an impact. Lap number 9, front row and pole, Crazy Canuck, followed by Arlo and Alex Patron. Regina Milford is going to finish out the front row. Second row, Scooter Runwell, Wally Champ, Nakasuka Wasabi, and Nasuka. Third row, Randy Tooth Fairy Jr., WD-40, and Mr. K&N. Lap number 9 is underway. Crazy Canucks takes the lead in the chicane. Out of the chicane, Alex Patron takes the lead. Crazy Canuck takes it right back out of the hairpin. And Alex Patron takes the lead up on the back straight. And he's going to take lap number 9, followed by Regina Milford and Wally Champ. He's going to secure P3. Chuck and Scooter, if you don't think Wally Champ wants this real bad, you're sadly mistaken. Look at the effort he makes to nearly chase down Regina Milford for P2. And here we go for lap number 10, the white flag lap, front row and pole, Alex Patron, followed by Regina Milford, Wally Champ, and the Crazy Canuck. Row 2, Arlo, Nasuka, Nakasuka Wasabi, and Scooter Roundwell. Filling out that third row, Randy Tooth Fairy Jr., WD-40, and Mr. K&N. We're green for lap number 10, and Regina Milford takes the lead in the chicane. Coming out of the chicane into the hairpin, Regina Milford still holds the lead, and here comes Wally Champ. Can he do it? Yes, and Wally Champ is going to win round 1 of the F1 Racer Series, followed by Regina Milford, and Nasuka is going to take P3.
Can you believe it? Wally Champ has come back from crashing early in the race to win it all.
No doubt that was a tremendous effort by Wally Champ and his team. But take a look at the replay and the race for P3. Nasuka came out of nowhere and he edges everybody out. Alex Patron and the Crazy Canuck. Great effort by Nasuka.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a nice round of applause for all your competitors competing here today at War I4s F1 Racer Series. Round number 1. And on to your champion, finishing in third place from Team Mocom Competition, Samu and finishing in second place from War I4 Gravity Racing, Regina and your champion for round 1 of the Hot Wheels F1 Racer Series from New Jersey Drive Racing, Wally Champ!
And here's your overall point standing after 1 round of racing. Leading the way, Wally Champ with 48 points, followed by Regina Milford with 37 points. Alex Patron, 30 points. Arlo, 25 points. Nasuka, 22 points. Crazy Canuck, 17 points. Tooth Fairy, 13 points. Scooter Runwell, 11 points. Nakasuka Wasabi, 10 points. Mr. K&N, 10 points. Well, race fans, that's our time. We'll see you in a few short weeks for round 3 of Supercars. On behalf of my co-hosts, Chuck McAvee, Scooter Douglas, and Regina Milford, I'm your host, Cletus Papadopoulos. Thank you for watching. God bless and good night.
War on I4 Gravity Racing.